Okay, hi friends. Let's start continue again the topic limits. Now, today our point is algebra of limits. So, algebra of limits means we can use the basic operations, addition, subtraction, constant multiplication, like this. We are applying the limits of the function. What will the how to take the steps? For example, let f of x comma g of x are any two functions. We are taking two functions, f of x and g of x are two functions. If limit x tends to a, f of x is equal to some value is L. The function value is going to L. So that's why now limit x tends to a, g of x function, that limit of the function is going to M. So that's why limit x tends to a, f of x is value L. Limit x tends to a, g of x is equal to M. Now two functions we are defining, limit x tends to a, this value is going to L, this value is going to M. So now, what about limit x tends to a, f of x plus or minus g of x? So if you are adding these two limits, they limits f of x plus g of x or f of x minus g of x. So directly you can split the limit to the each and every function. That is limit x tends to a, f of x plus or minus limit x tends to a, g of x. So then the limit can be split to the each and everything. So limit f of x and apply the limit for g of x also. That is the limit f of x, limit x tends to a, f of x, and plus or minus limit x tends to a, g of x also. So you can split the limit to each and every function. Now product also in the same manner you can split that limitation to each and every function. Limit x tends to a, f of x into g of x, that can be written as limit x tends to a, f of x into limit x tends to a, g of x. So now in the same manner, here also we can use the same manner. The limit you can apply for the f of x by limit you can apply for g of x also. That by limit x tends to a, f of x by limit x tends to a, g of x. Now here the limit of the function is in the denominator part, so this should be not equal to 0. That's why it will be defined. So that's why the condition m is not equal to 0, where m means limit of this function is m. So if suppose it becomes 0, the ratio is not possible, it is not defined. Why? Because something value by 0 and anything by 0 is undefined. That's why it should be never become 0. So limit x tends to a, g of x is not become 0. That is the condition hold here in the division of the two functions. So now addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now look at here, for constant multiplication, limit x tends to a, k into f of x, where k is some constant, here including to k into f of x, then the limit you can apply for the only f of x function. That's why k getting outside, that is k into limit x tends to a, f of x. So we can apply the limit for only function, constant will be getting separated. That's why constant can be multiplied by overall limit of the function. That's why k into limit x tends to a, f of x. Okay, right now here also f of x whole power n like this. That's why you are converting into limit x tends to a, f of x whole power n. The power can be taken for the after limit of the function. You can apply the limit of the function first of all and apply for the power of the whole value. That's why limit f of x tends to a, f of x whole power n. You can write this is limit x tends to a, f of x whole power n. Here f power n times of x. That is a function will be have power. When you apply the limit, after you can give the power n. In the same manner, limit x tends to a mod f of x. You can write this is mod of limit x tends to a, f of x. That operation should be applied for overall limitation value. The limit of the function you can apply the mod value, that will split it. Next, limit x tends to a, e power f of x, then exponential can be getting outside, that is e power limit x tends to f of x, e power limit x tends to a, f of x. So that the limitation for the only function, that's why e power limit of the function, that's why e power limit x tends to a, f of x. Now here also in the same manner, logarithm is getting log of limit x tends to a, f of x. Now here in the same manner, g is the separate value. G of f of x, composite function like this. G of f of x like this one. So g of limit x tends to a f of x. That is the manner. So this is the for algebra of the limits. If suppose two functions are given or three functions are given, so they are asking the addition limitation. So you can separate, you can find the limits of each and every function. You can add, you can divide, you can multiplication, you can divide or any constant multiplication or any power values or modulus, absolute value like this, absolute or modulus and exponential logarithmic composite functions. So these are all type of applications you can use to in the algebra of limits to do the solving easily. Okay, have a screenshot. Okay, next thing, trigonometric limits, trigonometric point of view limits. Okay, you can observe this circle. So it is a unit circle having radius 1. Unit circle, unit means radius 1. So r is equal to 1. Okay, a b is called, suppose here o, center is o, suppose the point d. ADB is a chord of the circle. AXB is a arc of the arc, suppose length. AXB is nothing but arc. ADB is chord. So this is the arc of the path. This is arc of the circle. ADB is the chord of the circle. Just I am taken AXB is L. But because the length of arc we don't know, just we are using the letter L. AXB is L. AB is equal to sin theta. Why? Because in this here theta, suppose it angle making theta here. So theta by using sin ratio for trigonometry, sin theta means opposite by hypotenuse. For example, here in this triangle, so in that right angle triangle, so at B is 90, is the point O, is the making angle theta, it's A, so its radius is 1, R is equal to 1. So now applying the sin theta is equal to opposite side to the theta. So theta is here, then opposite side is AD. So AD by AO. So AO is 1, that is sin theta is equal to AD by 1. That's why AD is equal to sin theta. So AD distance is sin theta. Again BD distance also sin theta. So these two are, AD is total length is nothing but 2 sin theta. Okay. So A to B is total length is 2 sin theta. AXB I can take as L. Okay. In that, here make an angle. The arc is make an angle at the center. The arc subtend angle at the center is radians. That's why here theta radians. In the radian notation, length of arc is equal to L is equal to r theta. That's why r value is always taken as 1. That's why L is equal to theta for the notation. You can use this notation. Okay, once you have to observe. In this diagrammatic, AD is the arc chord. The chord length we are taking as sin theta. AXB is r. The arc length we are taking as L. So arc length L is equal to r theta is the formula for radian system. So theta is radian angle between at center. That's why L is equal to theta. So these notations we are using here. Just we are observe. For example, if we move from A to B, what we have? If we move from A to B, so two things are moving at a time. For one time is moving in the path of chord direction. One particle is moving in the path of arc direction, like this. So the OA is the radius. Okay, from A, two paths are starting, two particles like this, objects like this. Two objects are start at A is going to reach B. So from A to B, one object is moving in the straight path like a chord distance. One particle is moving in the path of arc. That's why it is the length of arc equal to length of arc. The the distance AB is going to A2 is going to be, one is path curd, one is path arc. These both are gradually moving to B and to reach the B. So from A, those are moving from two different paths but gradually going to reach B. So in that moment, the angle should be become 0. Why? Because if suppose the particle is starting here, the angle is theta. If suppose the particle are, after some time they are moving like this. So the particle, one particle is moving up here. The particle is from A to reach this point. So the angle will be reduced. Again, after some time, if suppose the particles are placed here, the arc path is the particle like here. Suppose it is P1, P2, P3 like this path. It is Q1, Q2 like that. So ultimately, the two paths are going to reach B. The angle will be going to 0. So the moment is going to, one is arc, one is curd. The two particles are going to reach to B. Then the central angle is become to 0. So that's why we are concluding here. AB is nothing but AB is value 2 sin theta. We are saying AXB is length of arc. So that's why if theta tends to 2 theta tends to, if 2 theta tends to become 0. 2 theta means the total angle is 2 times of theta. Theta here half, here half. That's why the 2 theta is become 0. That's why the angle may be become 0. If the angle may be become 0, what will happen here? Look at see once. Two sin theta is also compared to the length of arc. 2 sin theta is compared to the length of arc, or sin theta is compared to the length of arc. These two are gradually going to like, but AB is always less than L. So chord length is always less than length of arc. Okay. So sin theta is gradually moving to theta. So right. So sin theta is moving to equal to theta length. Why? Because L is equal to theta from here. Length of arc equal to central angle value. That's why I can replace this one. So on both sides divided with theta, sin theta by theta is reached to theta by theta. So sin theta by theta is reached to theta by theta. This one 1. That's why sin theta by theta is going to reach 1. When the sin theta by theta is going to reach to 1, when applying a limitation means ultimate target, our target. So limit theta is tends to 0. If theta is tends to 0, you are applying the theta tends to 0. Theta is become to 0. Why? Because the angle will be reduced to going to 0 value. The angle will be reduced up to 0. If theta tends to 0, so the theta is target is reach 0. Then the sin theta by theta is value target is reach to 1. That's why when the applying limitation, limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is equal to 1. So sin theta by theta is going to reach 1. When applying the limit, the ultimate target is sin theta by theta is value 1. That's why sin theta by theta is equal to 1. Have a see. Okay. In a similar way, so limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is 1. For example, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is also 1. For example, if the given limit x tends to 0, sin ax by x value is how much? So this question is there, just for example. So limit x tends to 0, sin x by x equal to 1. Now limit x tends to 0, sin ax by x is given. So what is the angle of the trigonometry is given? That should be divided as it is, sin x by x. That's value is 1. But sin ax by x not equal to 1. But sin ax, you should divide with also ax is there means it will become 1. So not there here the value, that's why I am taken into ax by ax. That's why for this question I can write in here limit x tends to 0 sin ax by ax into a for this balancing value. So here angle value ax, that's why I can compare to the angle value ax, the denominator should be maintained as ax. So for this one ax, that should be a can be multiplied to ax here, and again cancel purpose taking here division of this one means it become multiple of the numerator. So now it becomes this 1 sin of ax by ax. What is the angle of the sin x here? There same denominator is there, so that's why it becomes 1. So we can rechange this one. Limit x tends to a can be written as limit ax tends to 0 sin ax by ax into a. So now the limitation is going to ax tends to 0 sin ax by ax. Sin x tends to 0 sin x by x. What is the angle? What is the denominator? Sin x by x, same thing, okay? Compare. Some that same value x is there, that x tends to 0 is there. So it is a basic thing, basic formula for this. So we are observing here three things. The angle of the trigonometric sine angle and the denominator value both are same, sin x by x. The what is we are taking here angle value, that should be here going to 0. So limit x tends to 0, that sin x by x. So these three things are same. We are comparing that thing. So now here x tends to 0 sin ax by x, I can rechange this thing sin ax by ax into a by balancing a here. Now limitation also compared to this one, that's why limit ax tends to 0 sin ax by ax. Now this value is become 1. So 1 into a, that is 1 into a, that's why a. So this type of comparisons we require. So any this type of question is given means we have to just balancing the sine trigonometric value angle value by something. So it becomes same, then you can apply the limitation. It becomes the value is 1. What is the extra thing is there? You can take directly, no problem it is. Okay, let's see some examples. In the same way, tangent also you can compute this. Limit x tends to 0 tan x by x is also 1. So limit x tends to 0, tan x by x value is also 0. It will also having the same type of explanation. If anybody interested in do the comment, I will send again. Okay. So limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is also 1. So what is the meaning of these two exactly means? Limit x tends to 0 sin x by x is the value is exactly 0.99999 like this. So definitely exactly not 1. We are trying to go to reach to 1. The limitation of the value is going to reach 1. We are taking approximately is equal to 1 like this exactly. Sin x by x, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x value is 0.9999 is the standard thing. But we are taking approximately equal to 1. 0.9999, so we are taken as 1. So that's why it is in the same manner. Limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is value 1.000000, so like this 1. So 1.1 after. So we are observing here sin x by x value is approaching from 1 left side. Tan x by x value is also approaching to 1 from right side. So it is the left side of the 1, it's the right side of the 1. But when applying the limitations, we are taking approximately values equal to 1. This one also equal to 1. 0.999 value we are taking approximately 1. Here tan x by x value is 1 point something, 1 point nearest value closer to 1. So we are taking 1.0000 something mark. We are taking 1. So that's why we are using the limitation of this function. Sin x by x is 1, tan x by x is also 1. Exactly value purpose these are. Why we are discussing these things means sometimes you are saying limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. Step of sin x by x is step of sin x by x, or sometimes step of tan x by x, step of sin inverse x by x. So like this, step value is asking. Step value means integral part. What is integral part here? 0. If suppose tan x by x is asking, tan x by x integral part is tan x by x integral part is 1. So like this, you are easily identify for this type of questions. Okay, later we will discuss. Okay, right. So it's a formulation. We are going to reach the target to 1. That's why limitation value is become 1. Exact limit we are taking like this values. Okay, right. Okay, so I can write these formulas here for next purpose. We are using limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is 1. Limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is 1. If suppose just wait, limit x tends to limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is 1. The same way, limit x tends to 0, sin inverse x by x is also 1. For this reciprocal of this one, reciprocal limit x tends to 0, x by sin x is also 1. For this reciprocal also, reciprocal limit x tends to 0, x by sin inverse x is 1. Okay, so sin x by x is exactly this value less than 1. So this value more than 1. This value less than 1, its inverse more than 1. This inverse less than 1. So right, so this value less than 1, reciprocal of this one, it is more than 1. It is again more than 1. This one less than 1. For the step value is asking means we are discussing in the later. Just recall these things. Limit sin x by x value is not exactly 1. We are approximately going to 1. That's why it's less than 1 value. For the step value purpose, we are using these conditions. Okay. In a similar way, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is 1. This reciprocal value, limit x tends to 0, x by tan x is also 1. This inverse value, limit x tends to 0, tan inverse x by x is 1. This reciprocal value, limit x tends to 0, x by tan inverse x is also 1. So these are all the things about trigonometry, sin x by x, tan x by x, inverse also we are concluding here. So these are the 4 derivative things for by using tan x by x. For using sin x by x value, it's a inverse value, it's a reciprocal. Inverse reciprocal again. So tan x by x equal to 1, this reciprocal x by tan x, this inverse tan inverse x by x, this reciprocal again x by tan inverse x. So what is the first one? Is less than 1, exactly less than 1. We are taking limitation 1. So less than 1, it's a reverse value, that is more than 1. It's a reverse value, more than 1. This is opposite again, less than 1. So these two are opposite values, less than 1. These two are more than 1. So as your ideology, as your you can remember these things as your own ideology, no problem. Okay, have a screenshot. Okay, let's see these 3 type of models. Limit x tends to 0, tan x minus sin x by x square. Now here, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2x of 3 plus cos x by x into tan 4x. Next, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos mx by 1 minus cos mx. Okay, these things. If you apply the direct value first, limit x tends to 0, you can replace with 0 in place of x, tan 0, 0, minus sin 0 0 by 0 square 0. So 0 by 0. So it becomes 0 by 0 form. So earlier we were discussing. So 6 independent forms here. 0 by 0 is one of them. That's why 0 by 0. That's why we are moving to alternate method. So tan x here sin x. So in this tan x I can replace with sin x by cos x. So tan x converting into sin x by cos x minus sin x by x square. So get sin x will be common. That is limit x tends to 0 sin x of 1 minus, that is 1 minus cos x by x square. Okay, right. So sin x, so 1 minus cos x value, just wait, I think it's x cube. Okay, sorry for interruption. Here x cube you can take first of all. So x cube. So x cube converting into x square. That's why limit x tends to 0 sin x by x into 1 minus cos x by x square into cos x. So in the previous we were discussing sin x tends to 0, sin x by x value is 1, so this value become 1. Okay, cos x limitation, so limit x tends to 0 cos x, cos 0 is 1, so this one also 1, so no need to take this. So remaining limit x tends to 0 1 minus cos x by x square. So in the trigonometry we know that thing 1 minus cos x you can converting into 2 sin square x by 2. So I can rechange this thing, limit x tends to 0 2 sin square x by 2. By here x square, so but here sin square x square by 2, so x by 2 sin square x by 2, but here x square only there, by 2 is not there, that's why by 2 square into 2 square. Now it become same thing, sin x by 2 by x by 2 whole square. So sin x by 2 whole square, it is x by 2 whole square, that's why sin x by 2 by x by 2 whole square. This value become 1. So 2 into 4, that's it, 8. In the same manner, limit x tends to 0 1 minus cos 2. In the same formula, 1 minus cos x was writing 2 sin square x by 2. 2 sin square x by 2. Oh, sorry, here into 4, that is 1 by 2. Okay. In the same formula, if you are applying limit x tends to 0, this is 2 sin square x by, here 2x is the angle, so half of the angle is x. Here cos x, it is x by 2. So here cos 2x, it is x. 2 sin square x into, okay, 3 plus cos x by x into, I can write this is tan 4x by 4x into 4x. Why? Because for applying the limit, the angle and denominator both are become comparing to same. That's why tan 4x is there, but never there 4x. I can divide 4x into 4x. So that's why this value is 1. Cos 0 is 1. So what are the remaining things? Limit x tends to 0 2 sin square x into 3 plus 1 4 by, this is x into 4x, 4x square. So now again this same thing, sin x by x whole square, sin square x means sin x whole square, it is x square. So total sin x by x whole square, we already limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is 1. So that's why it became 1 square. So right, this is 1 square. So 1. So remaining values, that is 2 into 4 by 4. So these two are cancelled. Result will become 2. In the same manner, this one also. 1 minus cos mx in the same question like this. 1 minus cos x means 2 cos square sin square x by 2. So this can be converting into 2 sin square mx by 2. These are also 2 sin square nx by 2. The same thing, it become limitations means we can divide with mx by 2 whole square and multiply with mx by 2 whole square for the numerator. Here we will divide nx by 2 whole square, nx by 2 whole square. So divide with nx by 2 whole square into nx by 2 whole square. It's simple. 2 will be cancelled. That is sin mx2 by mx2 whole square into mx by 2 whole square. Whole divided by, in the same manner, sin of nx by 2 whole square, that is nx by 2 whole square into nx by 2 whole square. So these are limitations 1, this value limitation is 1. So remaining things, mx square by 4, nx by 2 whole square, that is n square x square by 4. So these things are cancelled. So it becomes, okay. So very easy to write. So these type of questions. So whatever is given, you can just converting into the things sin x by x, tan x by x combinations. You can get the clarity about the questions.